We come to you tonight from Resorts World Casino here in New York City, and we welcome you to a full night of boxing on the RealDealBoxing.com and streaming your way live on Facebook. And hello, everybody. I'm Barry Tompkins. My partner tonight, Michael Woods. And Michael, we got a full card tonight. 8 fights on hand for you, and interesting, I think, a lot of names that you might not recognize right now, but names that you might want to tuck away in the back of your head because you might be hearing them down the road.
That's right, Barry. This is a night where we will see young strivers, young guns looking to put notches on their belt. A win is great. A knockout is even better. This will be an exercise in record building and experience building.
Let's talk a little bit about our main event tonight. A couple of guys, Ian Green and Kamal Russell. Only 2 losses combined and 18 knockouts combined. A couple of guys really looking to take that next big step.
Russell is from Jamaica. He calls himself the Hitman, so you get a sense of what the style will be. Ian Green is from New Jersey. He comes in with a bit more momentum. It should be an evenly matched fight, and the stakes are pretty high. We have an NABF belt on the line.
Any belt's a good belt,
That's
I would
it.
have to think. Well, with that, I think it's time to get started. Our first fight of the evening takes place in the super bantamweight division and features a couple of guys making their pro debut, Saleh Almulkai and Assel Lahsoon. We'll be back to get started right after this.
Real Deal Boxing is brought to you by Venom. Fight gear and fightwear at venom.com. Medical Arts Radiology, advanced technology and compassionate care for over 70 years. Nissan of Queens. Check out their bottom line model year-end event at nissanofqueens.com. Barbor 19, talent management entertainment production company. Northeastern Fine Jewelry. Find them online at nefj.com.
And we welcome you back to Resorts World Casino. We are here in New York City. Barry Tompkins along with Michael Woods, and we've got a long night of boxing ahead of us, and we're just about set to go with our first fight of the evening.
Real deal, baby.
It is that, and we got a couple of guys who are making their pro debut. And here is a look at our first competitor of the evening, or one of the two. Goes by the name Bam Bam. You got to like that. And this is Assel Lahsoon. He is from the Bronx, so a short trip for him to get here. Originally born and raised in Sheffield, England. He was the UK National Amateur Champion, so he's got some skills. We know that. And here's the other half of that matchup. Saleh Almulkai came to the United States at 15 years of age with his family from Taiz, Yemen. So that is the matchup in our first fight of the evening. These are super bantamweights. We're going 4 rounds. For the introduction of the fighters, we go to the center of the ring for the first time tonight. And our ring announcer, Dave Diamante.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to Resorts World Casino here in New York City for Fight Night Live Boxing on Facebook and the RealDealBoxing.com. It's all being brought to you courtesy of Evander Holyfield's Real Deal Sports and Entertainment. Sponsored by Venom. Fight gear and fightwear at venom.com. Medical Arts Radiology. Compassionate care for over 70 years. Nissan of Queens. Check them out at nissanofqueens.com. Barbor 19, talent management and Northeastern Fine Jewelry. Find them online at nefj.com. All Out sanctioned by the New York State Athletic Commission. Introducing your 3 judges scoring our first contest from ringside. James Kinney, John McKay, and Waleska Rodan. At the sound of the bell, your third man in the ring will be Ricky Gonzalez. And now, ladies and gentlemen, 4 rounds of boxing scheduled in the super bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He wears the red and white trunks. He weighed in at 116.8 pounds. Tonight, he makes his professional debut. Fighting out of the Bronx, New York, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Assel, Bam Bam Lahsoon. Lahsoon. And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the red corner. He wears the black with red and white trim. He weighed in at a ready 118.6 pounds. Tonight, he also makes his professional debut. Representing Universal Boxing from Queens, New York, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Saleh, the Yemen boxer, Almulkai. Almulkai.
Barry said that Mr. Lahsoon comes from the Bronx. It's a short step, but if he loses, it's a longer ride back.
Absolutely. Both guys 21 years of age, a little bit of a height advantage for Almulkai. Both came in right at or near the super bantamweight limit. Going 4 rounds. Got to be a little bit of a case of nerves on both sides here.
One or two other decent fighters have come from Yemen, Barry.
Name them.
Naseem Hamed, is he not of some Yemenite descent? Is he not? Some of my friends, can you pop in on Facebook and look that up? He's got the flashy red socks and boots.
So here we go, round 1. Lahsoon in the leopard print. And Almulkai in the black with red and white stripe. Almulkai apparently going to bring this fight to Lahsoon. Good right hand, and that staggered Lahsoon. Double jab, misses a wild right. Pretty good body work being done by Almulkai as well.
The boxer from Yemen, talked to him yesterday, said, you got family there still? He said, yeah, a lot of family. Will they be watching on this Facebook stream? No, they won't. There's no electricity right now.
Another good right hand from Almulkai. Yeah, his mother and his older sister are still in Yemen. They did not come to the United States with the rest of his family. Very dominant round here for Almulkai.
Spoke to his manager, Felipe Gomez. He says he's still building this guy up. He's exciting to watch. He doesn't know how to back up. I said, so what you're telling me he's a brawler?
Right hand dropped Lahsoon.
Doesn't know how to back up, indeed.
Doesn't have to.
Fuzzy eyes still, Barry.
That's it, it's over. Well stopped, I believe. And a rather impressive first win for Saleh Almulkai against an overmatched opponent.
I hope one or two friends in Yemen are getting the Facebook feed and so they can spread the word in the village. The boy done good.
He's done very good. Very impressive in his first fight. Lots to learn, of course, but showed a good ability to body punch, and when he had his man hurt, he finished him.
I dare say he's got some New York grit and attitude as well. Pretty nasty in that round 1.
Should mention Almulkai did actually do some boxing in Yemen. He didn't just pick it up when he got to New York, but he walked into a gym and immediately became a favorite. Got there with a couple of good right hands. The last right hand was the one that sent Assel Lahsoon to the ropes. Gonna get a chance to take another look at this. Here it is, Michael.
Finishing sequence coming on up. The jab coming, leaving himself open, and down he went. Thunderous right hand up against the ropes. Beat the count to get on up, but The eyes weren't focusing properly. Dazed and confused. The boxer from Yemen, some body work, some head work, mix and match. Spelled doom for Lahsoon.
Yeah, you said it actually, body work. Very effective in this entire round, actually. The only round of professional boxing for Saleh Almulkai, but it was the body shots that set up that right hand that sent him crashing to the ropes and ultimately out.
So, Barry, people are watching on Facebook. Are you and I friends on Facebook?
I don't know that we are, actually.
Are
we
you
will
on
be
Facebook?
Now. Of course I am.
What do you mean, of course? It's not necessarily of course. Not everyone is. Almost everyone is. I'm gonna do a search for you right now.
Go ahead and do that.
Yeah.
I can tell you what it is, but go ahead.
What is it, under an assumed name or something?
Yes, under an assumed name, yes. It's under Muhammad Ali.
George Washington High School.
That's right.
All right, I'm not going to give it out to everyone, but you're going to accept my friend request?
Of course I will.
It's coming right now. Add friend, bang.
So Saleh Almulkai makes his professional debut, and he makes it a good one. Very effective performance for him, and you can tell he's just imploding with joy.
I'm sure someone has texted someone in Yemen, and I hope there's a little dancing in the streets over there.
That was very good, and for this guy, for Assel Lahsoon, a lot to learn for him. Had his hands down right from the opening bell, and back to the gym. But for Almulkai, I have an idea that they will move him relatively quickly. That is one thing at these lower weights. Guys are moving a lot faster than they did in years past.
You know, I'd like to see a study of how many guys never fight again pro after losing via stoppage their first fight. It's not a given that you're back into the gym, man. Once you tasted that, that's some cruel medicine.
No, absolutely so. And we are ready to go with the official decision. Here again is Dave Diamante.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Ricky Gonzalez calls a halt to this contest. The official time of the stoppage, 1 minute and 44 seconds of the very first round. Your winner by technical knockout, Saleh, the Yemen boxer, Almulkai.
So there is your winner. Runs his record to 1-up and none down. 144 of round number 1. And he's a guy that seems to be all business. Very impressive in his first fight against an overmatched opponent. And I'm sure we'll see him again and see him rather quickly. So
he's got those kind of sleepy eyes that I like. You know, sleepy eyes in a boxer can be a little bit scary. I like that.
Yeah, I like the idea that he was all business, took care of business, even though his opponent was outmatched, really outmatched. But that's what's going to happen in your first fight sometime.
They pay you the same, whether it's 4, 8, 10, 12, or 1.
Here's our featured bouts tonight, and Ian Green and Kamal Russell will be in our main event. It is for a quasi belt. It's always good to get that first one. Devon Lee and Giovanni Lorenzo and Edgar Berlanga and Sadiq Muhammad. Now, you can only see those fights on therealdealboxing.com. We will be with you for 4 more fights here, streaming live on Facebook. But stick around. We're going to be on for a good long time, and main three bouts of the evening on therealdealboxing.com. You can get there exclusively via live stream, and it only costs you $5.99. What can you do for less than $6? So we turn our attention to our next fight of the evening, and you get a look here at Rigoberto Miranda, and he's still looking for that first win. He is 0-4 with a couple of draws since turning pro 4 years ago. He has fought very sporadically. I beg your pardon. This is Sidney Macau. Jumped ahead of myself there for a minute. Sidney Macau is 4-6. He's originally from St. Martin in the Caribbean, an island that, of course, was devastated by Hurricane Irma. Came to the United States, lived in Connecticut for a while, then went back to St. Martin. And here's the other half of this matchup, Greg Outlaw. Greg is 3-0, comes out of Bowie, Maryland. Tonight, in his 4th professional fight.
You have a name like Greg Outlaw, you know you got to have a little extra swagger. Talked to this guy yesterday. He does, 24 years old, both of them pretty evenly matched. Greg Outlaw has a height advantage. We'll see if he uses it to his advantage.
You can see a pretty good size height advantage, 4 inches, which gives him a good reach advantage as well. So that is the setup for our second fight of the evening. Greg Outlaw and Sidney Macau. Macau 4-6, Outlaw 3-0. Let's take it to the center of the ring once more, and our ring announcer, Dave Diamante. Dave?
Ladies and gentlemen, the action continues here at Resorts World Casino in New York City for Fight Night Live Boxing on Facebook and therealdealboxing.com. And it's all being brought to you courtesy of Evander Holyfield's Real Deal Sports and Entertainment. Sponsored by Venom. Fight Gear.